Cooking today, as I kept saying we're cooking, but we're actually serving up some raw fish, but we're soaking it. We're making a ceviche, right?
Ceviche.
Okay.
Scallops. It's a bivalve mollusk, so it's just mollusks,
Right.
and so it's bigger than a clam or oyster,
Right.
and I mean they're different sizes. So
Right.
this is a pretty much medium size. Those are beautiful.
They
They
are.
smell. And seafood, you should buy from a reputable supplier.
Absolutely.
Like Hayes Seafood House on 8900 Main Street in Clarence.
Okay.
Please go check them out. Awesome seafood. I was there
Absolutely.
yesterday. Beautiful showcase. I love it there.
And it actually, if you're buying seafood, it's okay to spend a little bit more because
yeah,
it's seafood
please,
at the end of the day.
Splurge a little bit.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
now we've got these scallops here, but before we can ceviche them, we have to take
a little
the tendon,
off,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
what you need to do
right
is
here.
on the side, there's a little, just, it looks like from your clam or oyster, it's a little detachment
Right.
there.
That's
It holds
this guy
onto
right
the
here.
shell. So, yep, you
Okay.
got to take that off. If you don't, it's like a rubber band.
So you just kind of peel it off?
Just
or
peel it off.
Pop it off? Oh,
Yeah.
look at that, it comes right off.
Yeah, it's simple. But if you don't do it, it's
Get a little close-up of that there.
inedible.
This was on, and
Yep.
now it's off.
You can do that one there.
All right, I'll do that
All
one
right.
there.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to show real quick the oyster.
Oh, these things come right off.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
simple.
Great.
But sometimes people are lazy. They won't do them.
But you don't want to chew that.
You don't
'cause
wanna
it'll
chew that,
it for
no.
hours. Now we're good. Now we can, and you're going to pop the oyster.
I'm going to pop
which
the
we were gonna
oyster.
do
So
before,
the
right?
oyster, you got to do it from a different angle. So you got to get it from the back hinge area. Get it in there. Hold it tight. You want to get
So it
like
doesn't
either a
squirt
nice
all
glove, like a mesh glove to wear, or a nice towel. Just hold it tight, and you put the oyster knife in there, and you twist your wrist and bring it up.
So you don't go up, you
don't
twist
go
it
up
left
because
or right.
you'll ruin the inside of the oyster.
Oh,
And look at
that's
that beautiful
perfect.
oyster.
Comes right out. Now you're just going to scrape it out a little
Yeah,
bit.
scrape it out and detach that.
Of
If you
course.
don't, like I said the other on the last one,
Yeah.
then it'll be slurping it. You
Right.
don't want to do that.
No,
So-
you don't want to do that.
Okay, so we get that. Look at that beautiful
Ah,
raw
good
bar.
stuff.
You know? Okay, now what we're going to do, cut these scallops up.
Okay.
And while you're doing that,
I'm gonna
I am
slice in
going
here.
to start putting the marinade
You
together.
basically want to cut them into kind of bite-sized
Bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
Now, when you do ceviche, you could use bigger pieces, but it'll take longer
Right.
for the acid to work on the meat.
And you were saying there is a time limit when you...
There's a time limit.
Usually people marinate things forever, but not with ceviche,
I've read
right?
recipes that said overnight. I've read recipes that are 4 hours. You want to see this opaque color. And I got one done here.
Right.
And we're going to do the marinade real quick here, but
Okay.
you want to see that like dull white color.
Right.
Not the glistening color.
Right, that's glistening,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
the opaque you were
Okay.
talking about.
You want
Okay.
opaque.
So we got some lemon juice in
You
there?
got lemon and lime juice. I like lemon and lime juice. It's not as strong as lemon by itself.
And when you're talking ceviche, lemon and lime are the main ingredients there for
yeah, and
creating that, right?
we got a little garlic too. Garlic has that acidic flavor.
Absolutely.
A little garlic in there.
With the
and
little
that
olive
garlic
oil,
is
right?
gonna like cook in that acid too.
And that's olive oil in the
A
garlic,
little
right?
jalapeno in there.
A little bit of that, okay.
And a little red pepper.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, now
colorful,
stir
too.
that up.
Okay.
All right.
Mix this up. This is a great summertime recipe, obviously.
Yes, that's why I
fresh.
want to do this today, just to
Smells
get
great.
into the summer season. And all this smells great, doesn't it? It smells like the sea.
It's unbelievable.
It's salty
Unbelievable.
smell. There you go.
It's a
Mix that
light
up.
dish, but it's definitely filling because you're getting your meat in here and
Correct.
all that kind of stuff. So I'm just
And I know you had a little taste earlier. And it
I
just,
did.
Like,
I had
melted
to.
in your
I mean,
mouth,
you
right?
put that in front of me,
Yep.
it's like torture. You know, I have to eat it.
Okay,
I must.
so I would say a good 4 hours for this.
Good 4 hours
Okay?
for this in the refrigerator.
Yep, I did mine overnight. They were a little
That's,
bit
what
bigger.
we're looking at there.
Okay, so
Okay.
I did these overnight, and then I cut these up this morning.
Okay, and that's
All
the
right?
finished product.
And what
pretty
I did, you want to pour off the marinade, and that's
Okay.
what I did earlier.
much. So drain it out, basically?
Drain it out,
Okay.
and you're going to keep a little bit in there. So I got
Right.
this little marinade here too, and
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take this marinade left over from overnight and dress up our clams and oysters with it. Look at that, and that'll
Wow.
give it a little flavor up
And
there.
you let those sit a little while, or can you just eat them immediately?
yeah, you can eat them immediately or
Okay.
in a little while.
It's got a lot of flavor, obviously.
Okay, so after you drain that off, then you're going to do a little olive oil.
Okay, we got about a minute, so...
Okay, olive
let's-
oil,
Yep. uh-huh.
salt, little cracked pepper, and then you're going to dress it up with a little cilantro and some green onion. And then what we're going to do,
Beautiful. Yeah,
see
this
that
is
we
how
have
he
it done
dresses
already.
up. This is beautiful.
And then I got a little julienne cucumber, and we're just going to, look at this.
Amazing.
It's like a little martini glass with this.
Got to tell you, I would just eat this right out of the bowl, but you were really packaging this dish.
Making
Well,
it-
you're good at that. And we do have to point out as well, you created that sushi bar here, or this
Yeah, you can say
oyster
it's-
bar.
yeah,
I mean,
oyster
that's
bar.
an ice carving that you did, right?
Yep.
And you do that for kind of a side business.
I
huh?
have a side business for weddings, a lot of club events, hotels call me up. So, like I said, we're going to be teaching ice carving techniques at the new facility, and Triple C is going to be doing their little side ice carving classes. So
good stuff.
Yeah.
And we have a large parking lot. I'm hoping in the winter when it gets cold out, you can bring in a block of ice.
Yeah, we can come in. We can maybe carve something up.
I would love to. That would be great. Chef John Matwico from NCCC, thank you so much for joining us. But you're not done yet. We're going to make a second helping.
We're going to do a second helping with the shells and a little twist on it.
You can always use the shells. Don't throw away the shells.
Yeah.
All right.